Hey everybody, this is Avaris Paradox and welcome to The Park, a horror game brought to us by the same people who brought us The Secret World MMO, which if you don't know what The Secret World is, it's an MMO based off of a lot of Cthulhian mythology. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, you might want to check that game out. I heard it actually had some pretty good mechanics for an MMO built into it. But back to The Park. This is a horror game that puts you in the situation where you've lost your child in an amusement park and you're trying to find them, but there's something wrong with the amusement park. It's something dark and sinister. So let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of things. Their settings are actually pretty generous. They have your display quality, your anti-aliasing, your field of view, as well as motion blur. I have motion blur turned off. Field of view at 90 is about average for most PC games, but if you have issues with motion sickness, you might also want to adjust that as well. Audio sliders are all about the same, but let's go ahead and start a new game and see just how interesting this game is, because I've been looking at this ever since I heard about it, and it looks pretty good. The Park is a narrative experience, best played in the dark room wearing headphones. It deals with subject matters that may be disturbing to some players. During the course of play, the Park may manipulate graphics, audio, control settings, and your sanity. This is perfectly normal and should not be any cause for alarm or psychiatry. I think that's what it said. It went too fast. But it's gonna mess with my control scheme? That actually might piss me off. I am very specific about my controls. And do let me know if you like the new webcam setup, because I moved a couple of things around to make it a little bit better.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum.
That is a interesting haircut. And a car.
Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
Judging by the car and her haircut, I'm going to assume it's sometime. I'm going to adjust the setting right quick. I'm going to assume it's sometime in the, like the 80s. Or it's set sometime in the 80s. Which is interesting, because a lot of, the Cthulhian mythology stuff, it actually takes place in... I don't want motion blur on. Go away. Actually takes place in, like, the 60s? There we go. I was noticing a little bit of hitching. It might be because I'm recording at 1080p 60 right now. So I do apologize for this little hiccup. That might just be the way the graphics are.
Attention, patrons. The park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience.
Can I run?
Employees prepare the park for shutdown.
I need to interact with objects, though. Ooh, examine plaque.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
Atlantic Island Park, a tribute to the untamed heart of Solomon Island and the people who used their talents to bring the dream of Nathaniel Winter to life. May this park be a place where joy and laughter are gathered and used to infect all those who follow after. Dedicated this first day of May, 1977, James B. Longley. James B. Longley. So, okay. That's interesting. So it's like in the late 70s? Or, well, if the kid's like 5, so it would be like the early 80s right now. Turnstile broke. So I can't run to my recollection. Cutscene. Whoa.
What?
What? She's having a panic attack. She's losing her mind.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop!
How did
I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
How did he know what I was looking for in the first place? I hadn't said anything yet.
Callum, where are you going?
Catch me, Mommy.
No, you get back here, you little bastard. Ooh, flyer. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like the fact that they added these, well, if it stays that consistent, if they added,
There's something
stuff
special
like
about
that.
the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream.
Whimsy!
It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
Whoa, where'd he go? I'm sorry, dear, but I do not agree. Earthquake? Panic attack? Silent Hill? Bullshit. That's when you call the cops and get the fuck out. The sky just changed for no apparent reason.
Oh God. The park.
Yeah.
What happened here?
Right? How about that? Okay, right bumper
It's
is
easy
too
to get
low.
lost here.
Is it? Is it really? Do I have a cell phone? No, I wouldn't have a cell phone in the early 80s. Do I have a flashlight? Nope, apparently not.
You can't catch me.
I'm going to beat the shit out of you, kid. I know it sounds like I'm being mean, but no. This is a situation where you do not just run the hell off. I've seen Stephen King's It. I know how this ends. Carrie Killian is Satan's whore. Oh, that's nice. Great, so we have Satanists involved. And apparently I have a stamina, which once I reach, I get tired. I mean, the graphics aren't bad, and I like the foliage, the way that it sort of stays consistent with the rundown nature of the park. Squirrel statue. Ooh, examine shoe,
I think this belongs to Callum.
and he's gone.
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Chad the Chipmunk welcomes you to the Atlantic Park. Chad can be seen in daily ice sculpting shows in the following locations: 11 a.m. Sideshow Alley, 1 p.m. the Octotron, 3 p.m. the park entrance. Chad the Chipmunk worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Oh, I thought it was a song. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob. It's kind of catchy. You're kind of creepy.
What's this?
Purchase the land or Solomon Island for Do you guys hear that? Okay, I might add whatever old Archie Henderson did to the locals. Just the mention of his name had people slamming doors and locking shutters for the moment I arrived on the island. My lawyers had arranged everything in advance, but the realtor still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took it upon himself to offer another warning. I don't know what you're planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitter with a curse carried from the old country. Old man Henderson, he did terrible dark things. The land remembers, sir. I dismissed him shortly afterwards. Shortly afterwards. Mostly amused by the pathetic attempts at warning me off. I have great vision for this place, and the will to see that vision through to the very end. Atlantic Island Pear something. The name is perfect. Oh, Park. It's really hard for me to see right now. The name is perfect. I can't imagine it being anything else. This is the start of something amazing. Oh, it's coming from the speaker. That's creepy as balls. So, apparently, Old Man Winter built his park on a plot of cursed island. Or plot of cursed land. Oh, good, the Joker's here.
Callum,
This should be
stay
fun.
where you are.
I've got a joke for you. Can I get in the boat? Get in the boat. Get in the boat.
Come on, Mommy.
Let me get in the boat. Oh, okay. That kind of makes sense. Let me get in the boat. I have to go save my kid. Because he's being a turd. There's always been something slightly disturbing about rides like these where you literally have no control but to go on the track. If any of you have ever been to Six Flags in Georgia and remember the Monster Mansion, the monster part of it wasn't scary. It was the fact that you were on a track that you could not get off of. In Georgia?
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy
Okay.
named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup. What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all 4 starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
Okay. That's not a statue.
The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day.
Aye. Do you want to be my friend?
Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house.
You don't want to be my friend, do you?
After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
Oh dear. Another earthquake?
Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home.
I nearly need
But
to turn that off.
hungry-eyed
That
birds
is
snatched
freaking
up the
annoying.
breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed.
No, not the
Abandoned
birds.
by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
I'm gonna fix
The
something
children
right quick,
stumbled into
so I don't have that problem again. Settings. In-game. Sorry about that. And now some of you know my Steam name, so if you want to play some games with me, let me know. I don't care.
a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls.
I'm waiting for the witch to show up now.
Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house? an old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. "Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you."
Lies.
But Hansel and Gretel
Lies.
stayed back.
Lies and
For
slander.
the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. "Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you." The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. "You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside," the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Once inside the house,
Whoa.
the old woman changed.
Chill out.
She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. "Your brother will make a good mouthful," the old witch told Gretel. "Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him."
Okay.
Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. "Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven."
Nope.
Gretel pretended not to understand. "I do not know how. Where is the opening?" "Fool," the old witch said. "The opening is here." And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked. And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Well, that got dark. Holy shit. I've never heard that part of the fairy tale. They ate the witch. Hi. Da feck. Right then. Right then. We get off the merry-go-round now, please. We go someplace else. Or apparently it has started snowing. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell? What the hell? Achievement unlocked. Swans, gingerbread, and chocolate. Chocolate. Yeah, that was,
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off.
You read that version
Those
to him?
poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Yeah, it does. Kind of hoping there'll be some stuff off the beaten path, but it doesn't. Oh, the statue's gone. The statue's gone. I thought the one in the ride was just a guy in a suit, but that kind of puts the things in a bit of a different perspective. Okay, so right bumper toggles run, so I have to press it every time I want to stop running. Interesting, interesting. Where's the kid?
Don't hide from me, Callum.
What?
Callum? Callum, where are you?
Follow the trail.
Wait, Callum.
This way.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
Mother Duck said quack, 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 quack.
Well, the kid is possessed by a demon. Let's go home. I don't think I want to be here anymore.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
This way, Mommy.
It's this way. Am I going into the giant face?
Callum!
We're here.
It's kind of hard to tell.
Callum? Where'd you go?
Catch me, Mommy.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
Over here. Okay.
Callum! Where did you go?
Yeah, I don't know about that kid.
Where are you?
This way, Mommy.
Is he this way?
Hello? Wait for Mommy!
Catch me, Mommy.
Stop! Callum!
This way.
Keeps saying that it's this way. But there's nothing this way left that I could see.
Come back. Come back, Callum.
Follow the trail.
Follow the trail, huh? I would like it if you were a little bit more specific, child. I guess maybe follow this trail?
Callum, stay
kinda
where
makes
you
sense.
are.
Mother Duck said quack, 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 quack.
Quack. Quack. Voices on the intercom.
Another
good.
accident. This place.
I don't like it when it does that. What? Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the band writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that resonance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that cost some of the talent that still lingers in this place. Some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistake. Very soon I will know if this has all been for nothing. Is that her son's bear? With a knife stabbed into its face? If so, that's, less than ideal. But before we keep going, I'm going to call the episode here. So this has been The Park. If you want to see more of this, please make sure to like the video. Comment in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, follow me on social media. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!